All right, bem-vindo, meus amigos. Como vai? Let's Feliz Natal, most importantly. There we go. We're just gonna let me just close this. All right, here we go. Feliz Natal, meus amigos. Como vai? Welcome. Bem-vindo. Welcome to my show. This is Petey Aprendendo Português, and we're gonna learn some Portuguese. On our day off, I had a great day off with my family. Eu passei, or was it? Eu passei o tempo com a minha família hoje. Everything was fun, and I spent some time yesterday with my family. It was great. But yesterday was Feliz Natal, or Feliz de Véspera de Natal. Mas hoje é Natal em dos Estados Unidos. But yeah, so yesterday was Christmas Eve, and that was 1,574 days. So we're going to hit continue here. We're going to say hello to the next day, which is going to be 1,575 days on the day streak on Christmas Day. Feliz Natal. Let's begin. Let's do our thing, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Merry Christmas. I love this day, the gift of giving. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I love you all. All right, here we go. And I believe we were going to... Ooh, Sig Cypher completed the December challenge. Congrats, parabéns, meu amigo. We got 44 minutes until the streak resets, but we'll be fine. We always land on our feet. Let's just see the quest. We got a double XP boost from Juan. Juan and Juan again. It looks like Juan's completed 6 lessons. I've got 11, and we're cooking with gravy tonight. That's good. Let's see. If I keep this up, we'll definitely get what we need for the rest of the week. And I think I might even just keep this day streak pretty minimal for the time being. I am not in any rush to overachieve, but yeah, let's finish strong, Juan. You're doing great. So let's go to Unit 1, because we did... What didn't we do? Ticket to China. All right. Is this going to work? Do we have enough space on the Duolingos? Oh, man. Everything's getting all screwy. Oh, no. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Getting the page to load is a tough thing to do. Let's get it. Let's get it. Welcome to Petey Aprendendo Português. Bem-vindo. Had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier, but we are going to start
Uma passagem
the
para
story
a
time.
China.
I think you could hear that. Yeah, you could hear that. So, in the last video. Also, if you'll notice, we have a new friend. The official Duolingo owl that I refused to get, but somebody got it for me for Christmas. So, Feliz Natal. Today is still Christmas in America, but in Brazil, it is technically the 26th. So I apologize for not streaming on the correct times. The time zones are a little bit different, about 2 hours apart. But I am happy with my life. And anyways, intro aside, Feliz Natal. Eu passo o tempo com a minha família hoje. É mais importante. But yeah, I spent a lot of time with my family today because that's how you do it. It's Christmas, of course. So the day streak is going to be, I wouldn't say uneventful, but we are going to spend some time. But in the meantime, let's just dive in and celebrate this special Christmas episode of the Petey Aprendendo Português. See you in a sec. All right, and we are uma passagem para a China.
Júnior está no aeroporto.
Junior is at the airport.
Ele fala com a mulher do balcão.
He talks to a woman in the balcony.
Você precisa de ajuda?
Do you need help?
Quero uma passagem para a China, por favor.
I want a ticket to China, please.
Cadê seus pais?
Where are your parents?
Com licença, eu não tenho 7 anos.
Excuse me. Com licença, I am not 7 years old.
Quantos anos você tem?
How many years do you have?
Eu tenho 8 anos.
I have 8 years.
Uma passagem para a China custa 10 mil reais.
A ticket to China costs 10,000 reais. 10,000 is 10,000. There we go. Fuck. There we go.
Tudo bem. Para onde eu posso ir com 20 reais?
All right. Where can I go with 20 reais?
Ed, o pai de Júnior, corre para o balcão.
Eddie, the father of Junior, runs to the balcony.
Júnior, por que você está no aeroporto?
Junior, why are you at the airport? What is Junior doing at the airport?
Eu tenho teste de matemática hoje. Preciso sair do país.
I have a math test today. I need to leave the country.
Quanto custa uma passagem?
How much is a ticket?
10 mil reais.
10,000
E
reais.
2 passagens?
2 tickets.
20 mil reais.
20,000 reais.
Excelente.
Excellent.
Você é muito bom em matemática.
You're very good at math. What's up, Vitor? Petey always has technical issues. Tamo junto, Petey. Merdas que acontecem. Like it says in Forrest Gump. Feliz Natal, Vitor. Oh, yeah, Feliz Natal. Nivea. Que bom, meus amigos estão aqui.
E você está preparado para o seu teste.
And you are prepared for your test. He is ready for his math test. Matemática, very good. Muito bom. Excuse me, com licença, parents. Pais, preparado. And let's see it. What day is it today? Oh, yeah, we got 10 cheese peas. Just regular 10. And let's see that flame. On this Christmas day, what is the day streak? Boom. 1,575 days on the day streak in the middle of the week. Keeping the flame going, keeping it alive. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes! Feliz Natal, meus amigos. I have a new friend. I'm so happy that he's here with us with Brazilian Pikachu, little Charmander's Feijinho, and uma vermelha tartaruga Link mini duo. We still got Duolingos. I also get the Brazilian flag right here, but Duo Owl is officially part of the family. But let's see that double dopamine hit on the phone app, because that's what's most important about life. It's the phone app. Yes, and I don't want that. Oh, fuck me. Why is this oversized? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I gotta scroll down. It's, Jesus. Ruining the moment for me. There we go. Oh, my God. That took a little bit of problem solving a little bit, but nothing too bad. Nothing I can't handle. Just basics. Ugh. But on Christmas, we got the double dopamine hit. That's always important. You just have to scroll up a little bit, apparently. And there it is. Boom. Didn't give us a hassle there. Wednesday. Yes, quarta-feira. 1575. 1,575 days on the day streak. Crazy. Crazy, I tell you. On Christmas, Natal, the day of our Lord. The day of our Lord. My God, Richie. All right, what are we doing? Yeah, I always have technical issues, but we got the flame at least. So if we do cut out on our streamer, then it was nice knowing you guys. So anyways, we are family. Score 80% or higher in 5 lessons. Looks like I didn't do that here. But maybe I should do some story times in order to do that, or I don't know. What unit did I leave off on? I remember doing possession, I think. We're describing things. We're in 6th place. Not bad.
Elas são amargas.
They are bitter. Um ovo frito. An egg fries.
Chaves.
Keys.
Doce.
Sweet.
Amargo.
Bitter.
Eles.
They. Uva é doce azeda.
Frito.
Fried.
Amargo.
Bitter.
Maçãs.
Apples.
Pássaro.
Birds.
Laura pede batatas fritas.
Laura orders fries.
As meninas são boas.
As meninas são boas.
Pequeno.
Small.
Boa.
Good.
Novo.
New.
Eles.
They.
Ele é
Grande homem.
Nós somos bons.
We are good. Yeah, Margot.
cozinheiro-
O cozinheiro come os ovos fritos.
Maçãs são azedas.
Apples are
biscoito salgado.
Yes.
Ela lê
salted
livros grandes.
Ele lê livros grandes. She reads books. Ela lê livros grandes. Continuamos. All right, we got that. Next one. Personalized practice.
O homem frita.
O homem frita a batata.
O cozinheiro ferve o molho.
The cook drinks. The cook boils the sauce.
O cozinheiro cozinha.
The cook cooks.
Ele é um cozinheiro. É um cozinheiro.
He's a
Eu não
cook.
corto cebola.
I do not cut onions. I cut the
Eu
chocolate.
como ovo.
Eu como ovo. Como ovo. Ovo. There we go. I want an egg. Ferve. This
O
is
leite ferve.
ferve comes is in Olinda.
O leite ferve.
That's where frevo comes from, right? The style of music in Olinda, I think. Recife.
Ele cozinha peixe.
Ele cozinha peixe. Because they so much
O cachorro corta o bife. O
corta o bife.
O bife. Ela corta a maçã. Corta. A maçã.
You. Você,
Você,
egg, ovo,
ovo,
carrot, cenoura,
cenoura.
sauce.
Molho.
Ela corta a maçã.
Ela corta a maçã. Ela corta a maçã. Ela corta a maçã. Massa. Massa. There we go. Jesus. Oh, that took a bit. I want to suggest, buddy, Vespera V is like velvet. Vespera with an accent. Vespera. Okay. Thank you. Obrigado for the suggestion. Palo suggestion. And did we get that? We're almost done. We got a set of Gemmy gems. Oh my God, Rachie, we are in 5th place. All right, not for long though. I think we're just gonna leave it.
Ela
é uma boa mulher. She's a good
O
woman.
cozinheiro come ovos fritos.
The orders fried eggs. Fried eggs.
Eles não são bons.
Oopsie.
Laura pede batatas fritas.
She orders fries.
Ela frita ovo pequeno.
Okay.
A água é salgada. Salgada.
Salty.
Chocolate é doce.
Doce.
12.
Ele é homem novo.
Novas. Chá são boas.
Frito.
A pequena gata come peixe.
The little cat, C-A-T, eats fish. Fuck.
O cozinheiro come ovos fritos.
Eats fried eggs. Oh, not orders. Okay. Tu tens o boas livro?
A
Bom.
pequena gata come peixe.
This little cat eats the fish. Oh, I forgot to put in. So bom is the option. Oh my God, I can't believe I got that. I got that incorrect. Oh, and we got double XP for the next 20 minutes. Or for the next 15 minutes. All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and get that going. Where are we at? We did, I think, these 3. We just have to do the 1. So we're just going to have to describe some things here. And we're pretty much golden, pony boy. Look at me. Look at that. On December. Let's take a look. Sig Cipher, where are you? I'm going to give a heart for that because you're doing a lot better now. Same thing with Pavel, completed the December challenge. We got some friends here that are taking their Duolingos seriously, and we're gonna practice to earn some hearts back. I'm just gonna do 2 of those, and then I think,
Homem.
man,
Eu.
I, a
Menino.
boy, record,
Disco.
disco, like
Nós
disc.
viemos aqui para filmar.
We came here to film, to shoot. 2 tains, 2 lays.
Pão e água.
Can't believe I got that one
Eles
right.
esquecem onde é a casa. Caixa.
Tu lês o jornal? O jornal.
Eu leio livros.
Eu leio livros. I read the books.
Eu gosto desse. Leio.
Disco.
Disco. Assento.
Jesse. Daquela.
Assento.
Shut up.
Daquela.
Disco.
Disco. Principalmente. Desse. Música.
Fuck. Oh, it's desse disco. Principalmente daquela música.
Daniel no piano e Laura na bateria.
Daniel no piano e Laura na bateria.
A vaca gosta da gente.
The cow likes us. O jornal. Too
Ela
late.
sabe tocar bateria. Ela sabe tocar bateria.
She can play the drums. O atriz chega para filmar. A atriz, ok. Esqueceu Ah, capa. Shit. Ali esqueci.
Gosto.
Daquela.
Leio.
Fuck. Album disco.
Disco. Principalmente.
Desi.
Desse.
Música.
Música.
Did I get that wrong? It's Desi first, then Aquila. Atriz. Ele esquece a capa. There we go. Eu gosto daquela.
Disco. Principalmente. Desse.
Eu gosto desse.
Música.
Shit. Disco. Principalmente daquela música. There we go. All right, we got to do that one again because that was pretty bad.
Sindicato.
Syndicate, like
Milhão.
union.
Milhão.
Million.
Rainha.
Queen. Half is metade. Half
Eu
metade.
terei encontrado o restaurante.
I will have found the kitchen.
Eu terei
Restaurant.
encontrado o pente. Encontrar.
Ele
Fuck.
deverá estar na ambulância logo.
He should be in the ambulance soon.
Eu vou desculpar os alunos.
Eu vou.
Vou desculpar os alunos.
Foi aqui que eu
Foi aqui que eu a vi.
Eu a vi na festa. A festa. Vi na festa.
amanhã não
Amanhã não em 50 anos.
Eu vou. Desculpe os alunos.
eles nos escrevem um livro.
Erram. Acho que
I will have terei
terei já
já voltado.
voltado.
Já terei. Não em 50 anos.
Eles terão voltado ao Brasil em março. Eles terão voltado ao Brasil em março.
You will have returned. Ela mostra nossa her spoon. A colher dela. Sua colher. Okay. Ele vai teria deixar. Ele deixaria casa. Deverá sair de casa. Okay.
Eu terei encontrado o restaurante.
I will have found that the
Eu
restaurant.
terei encontrado o pente que eu encontrar. Encontrado.
Encontrar.
Eu vou desculpar os alunos. Desculpar o aluno.
Eu.
Erram.
I will think that.
Acho que já terei voltado.
Okay. Ela mostra a sua colher. She shows us her spoon. We'll have to live. Deverá sair de casa or something like that. There
Eu
we
terei
go.
encontrado o pente. Encontrado.
Okay, encontrado. Ela mostra. Nos mostra sua colher. She shows us her spoon. All right, that was a pain in the ass. But we got 3 hearts. We're like in 4th place. No big deal here. We're living our lives. Meus amigos. Hey, Horse. Horse, I remember you used to have the camera angle differently. Yeah, I guess things change. I'm in a new studio. That's why. I used to come to the stream almost every night. I missed you, Horse. Wow, Pete, I asked you a long time ago. I wanted to know if you remember me from like 2 years ago. Vaguely. I do vaguely remember you. I mean, who else has the username Horse? That just, I mean, I actually, don't get me wrong, I had a next door neighbor that loved horses. She used to ride horses all the time. kind of a bitch. But you are not, my friend. You are one of the good ponies. Strike! Oh my God! It's not New Year's. Como vai, Strike? How you doing, Strikey? Oh yeah, and you used to dog on me for the name. See, do things change with the Petey? Not really, no. It is a good time. Horses in the house. I'm leaving the chat up because you are a bro. Where'd you go, man? I missed you. I missed your horsiness. I missed the horseplay. Haha. Yeah, I'm back with the quips. Yeah, that deserves a subscribe. Give me money on Patreon so I can quit my day job. I should have that be my
Grande.
slogan.
Ela pede batatas pequenas.
Just manifests me being able to quit my
Bom,
day job.
os gatos.
Os gatos não são grandes. The cats are not big. Fried?
Frito.
Elas são
Elas são amargas. They're
Eu
bitter.
bebo café doce.
I drink sweet coffee.
É molho salgado. Molho salgado.
It is a salty
Uma
sauce.
menina pequena.
A girl, a little girl.
Ela é uma boa mulher. Ela é boa mulher.
She is a small
Eu tenho
woman.
uma casa.
Eu tenho uma casa nova. I have a new
Ele é
house.
novo homem. Ele é novo homem. É novo
He's a young man.
homem.
Sweet. I've also gotten a little
Doce.
bit better.
Cavalos.
Cavalos. Horses.
Batatas.
You.
Tu. Palavra.
Words. Frito.
Frito.
Fried. Where are we?
Pequeno.
Small.
Amargo.
Bitter.
Bom.
Good.
Maçã.
Apples. Pequeno.
Pequeno.
Small.
Animais.
Animals.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Banana.
Chaves.
Keys.
Moscas.
Flies. And that is it for Unit 10. How good is your Portuguese now? Meu português é muito bem. I can't believe you're still on the grind. Take strong commitments. Probably BoJack used. Hey, I refuse to watch that show. That show is so depressing. Portuguese. Actually, we got, what is it? We got Vitor on YouTube's. You could probably see it on the lower part of the screen, like right around here, for the comments, as you could probably see, the chat, as the kids would say it from the Gen Z realm of it. But yeah, I am just vouch for me, Vitor. How is my Portuguese? Because I mean, you could probably see, I've got 20 lessons out of 75 required for this week. Got to do that in 3 days. Juan has to pick it up, my dude. What are you doing, you slacker? You fucking fuck. But I will do a little bit more just to keep things going. I think what I'll do in section 1, we got up to new student, ticket to China. What did we get to? Let's see. We got to Unit 10, I think, right? Did we do all of Unit 10? I think we did. Now we're on Unit 9. Use a gente. We could just straight up like do 4 lessons here. Yeah. You know, we don't have much time left. I think what I'll do, this is just me. At the time, I have a feeling that, yeah, Ticket to China was the last story time we did. We're going to do these 2. New coat. Casaco novo.
Casaco novo.
Now it's just so boring because the lessons are so long and repetitive. Yeah, they can be. Duolingo had a massive change. I remember when the lessons were in like little bubbles and they had when they had stories. He speaks very well day after day. I understand all of that he says in Portuguese. Perfect. I love that series, BoJack. So that's what Vitor says. Vitor. You're right, and I am disappointed with the fact that they did remove they removed a lot of content too. They removed an entire unit for me, and it pissed me off. And they actually removed unlimited hearts that I had the benefit of on the desktop app, which sucks. But one thing, I have good news. On this Christmas day, which we have 15 minutes left of this Christmas day, one of my Christmas presents, and I remember talking about how in the Duolingo shop on the website for taking lessons, they charged you $20 to get a Duolingo plushie. And I said on stream multiple times, I'm never getting that. I'm never getting that. That's stupid. Why should I should pay in-game currency. I've played this enough. I've done so much. I've earned like over 20,000. I don't even know where I'm at. Like 30,000 gems. I should drop like 20,000 gems and have that be real in-game currency to have. I've earned it. I've earned the Duolingo plushie. Give it to me, man. I thought it would have been a better promotional thing if you did the Duolingo plushie. You could spend a shit ton of gems that you don't use and you'd be golden. But no, they got rid of the Duolingo plushie on the store either way. But for Christmas, both my mother and I, because she's got I think she's got almost an 800-day streak or over an 800-day streak. Her day streak is crazy. And so is mine. Look at this. 1,575 days is not nothing, kids. But I got a new Duolingo owl plushie due to my sister loving me. If you don't spend hours playing Duolingo, the plush is going to come alive and kill you. Do you speak to Portuguese too, Horse? I don't think Horse does. If I'm not, I don't know. Do you?
Vikram está em uma loja.
Vikram's in the
Uma
store.
mulher fala com ele.
A woman talks with him.
Olá,
Hey.
Oi,
Oi.
você trabalha aqui?
Do you work here? Yes.
eu...
Excelente.
Excellent.
Eu
I need
preciso de
help.
ajuda.
Ajuda is help.
Eu preciso
But
de um casaco
I need a
novo.
new
Você gosta do
coat.
casaco vermelho?
Do you like the red
Ou você
coat?
gosta do casaco
Or do
cinza?
you like the green coat?
O casaco cinza é bom e barato,
The gray coat is cheap,
mas o casaco vermelho é lindo.
but the red coat is beautiful
E elegante.
It's
Ele é
elegant.
perfeito para você.
It's perfect for you.
Eu quero o casaco vermelho.
I want the red coat.
Obrigada.
Thank you.
Você é bom no seu trabalho.
You are good at your job.
Onde eu pago o casaco?
Where do I pay for the coat?
Eu não sei. Eu não trabalho aqui.
I don't work here. Yeah, she thought he worked there. New, novo, help. Aqui. Oh, shit. Help is ajuda. Coat is casaco. Here, aqui. Vermelho. Oh, my God. I'm not even looking at the screen right now. But we got double XP. Oh, did the double XP run out because I talked too much? That's okay. I'm okay with that. You know what? Basketball player. I guess we could do the basketball player next because it is Boxing Day in a couple minutes. And I got a day job. And I got to... You know, it sucks. Like, I should have the whole frickin' week off. I've been so spoiled with the whole week being off. And I don't have to worry about the leaderboards. I'm, like, in 4th place. I could just coast, Mings. I've got 21 lessons. Juan's got 6. I got to kick his butt. I got to tell you, man. Like, I got to get halfway through this by tomorrow if Juan is not going to do it. Or maybe he's going through some stuff in his life. But, you know, I'll do what I can here. If I could get halfway from doing an additional 10, I could at least get my half done. Just thinking out loud for what I could do. And just do 10 a day, and then maybe Juan can pick up the slack here. You know, I don't have... What is it? I don't speak fluently, but thanks. I have a decent convo. I think I haven't practiced in forever. Life gets in the way. Yeah, you know. Wow, France is beautiful. Oh, you're learning French. Okay. I was going to say, I don't remember. I try to explain the sound of our E with an accent, and I say how the accent is difficult in France. Yeah, French is very difficult. Back when I didn't have a job or school during the summer and a little to no responsibilities, I would grind Duolingo all day, dude. It was so fun. It absolutely is. Actually, I'm a huge fan of RuneScape. I probably should have played RuneScape tonight on stream, but I spent more time with my family because, quite frankly, and I'm just going to be frank with you, Horse, I don't know how long it's been. Actually, I don't know if you were around when my sister got her cancer diagnosis, but she got pretty intense, like stage 3 metastatic breast cancer. And my whole life, I've gained weight. I've stressed out. I met that girl that I've been trying to get her here, and she's become my fiance. I've lived a whole life, man, in just 2 years. And it's been kind of rough, too, because I've had some manipulative pieces of shit take advantage of me. I've had, I lost a dear friend of mine. Both of the bunnies that I loved so much, they are gone. It's like, I don't know, it's like season 4 of Samurai Jack, where just everything sucks. And just, it's been 50 years, and I haven't aged. Of course, the difference is I have aged, and I have to live life moving forward. And, you know, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and shit. I wish I could be a internet celebrity to then have them cancel me because I said some offensive stuff a couple years ago. I just want that life, man. Just become famous and then get canceled because of some high school bullshit. That's my dream in life, guys. Let's go to Horse. Petey can begin teaching you. I'm sorry you're going through that. Is there anything I could do to help? Sorry about your... Oh, she's doing great. See, here's the thing. We had another scare recently where her liver enzymes were up. And that's like, okay, liver enzymes are up. That could mean liver cancer. If it gets to your liver, you could at least remove a big chunk of your liver. But you're still screwed in a lot of ways because, you know, it's your immune system that fights off cancer. Of course, chemotherapy doesn't help with your... It's one of those, like, Western medicine is so behind in what we should be doing that, yeah, a lot of people die. And because it's just, cancer is just this... It's multifaceted. There could be like a cancer pill out there that's stuck in litigation and bureaucracy, lockdowns and red tape because of the powers that be that prevent it because it's not safe or not deemed safe. But if it's a life-saving drug, it might be worth the risk. Put yourself up on a trial, you know, a test trial just to see. It's not going to kill you, and even if it does kill you, you were going to die anyways. Like, I don't understand the mentality we have as a country. But good news, it's not liver cancer. So I got her. For a long time, she wasn't allowed to have anything grapefruit flavored because it actually affects the absorption of certain drugs that she's taking. But she was to celebrate. For Christmas, I got her a case of Schofferhofer, which is her favorite beer, and it's a grapefruit beer. It's very delicious. You could find it at Disney World. She also used to work at Disney, and yeah, she was. I'm just happy for her that, you know, she found a boyfriend that's not a piece of shit. I actually love the guy. He loves Christmas too, and my sister's like hates Christmas. Like with a burning passion. And I think slowly but surely his love is seeping into her potential joy. And kind of ironically, her whole life is turned into a Hallmark special where, you know, her whole life is turned into a Hallmark special where she's been with a couple guys throughout the years, you know, boyfriends and stuff like that, and like trying to make things work. She met a guy in the UK. He would turn out to be a scumbag. She had an abusive boyfriend before that. But it's crazy how, like, and she hates me for this, like how I point out where like like a guy that she grew up with in high school, who's like a truck driver in like, it lives in a small town that loves Christmas. It's like, this is a Hallmark special. She loves iced coffee. I don't know. I just, all the flags are dinging off for me. And I explained it to my mother that's like, your daughter, like, you've watched so many Hallmark specials that you've manifested that. And my sister's trying to like, don't, shut up. Like, don't tell her. I don't know if I'm making sense, but Hallmark special is like those cheesy, lovey-dovey Christmas specials where it's like, you know, the whole premise is a girl settles down with like the country boy, the down-to-earth coffee shop owner, you know, the humble blue-collar worker who's charming and polite and kind and a family man and a pillar to the community, despite the fact that they're not some like corporate sleazebag. That's my sister and her significant other, and I love it because she deserves to be happy. You know, I've lived a whole year's gone by since she got reconstructive surgery, and I am so thankful that I don't have to day in, day out sneak in Duolingos when I can, not be employed, and just change out her you know, make sure she's okay, you know, take care of her, work on and that's how I spent my 30th birthday last year. That dates me, but it was hell last year, and I'm sad that, like, I'm thankful, but I'm sad that like that happened. Here in the cancer diagnosis, I went back out to meet with my what would be my future fiance, and you know, we fell in love, and you know, when she was getting her first surgery, I was with my fiance and I proposed to her. And so a lot's happened. There's a lot of stuff that's been really great, a lot of things that have been really bad. Like right now, what I'm dealing with right now is just the K-1 visa's expired because Naya is just deathly afraid of flying, like to a visceral, like, freezing point. And if you've never been to that point of like making yourself sick because of something you're so afraid of, it's hell. And you know, I don't expect everybody to understand, but it's just, I really hope that we can like make this work. But anyways, the saga continues. I'm in a new place. I'm in a whole house actually, and I think I should do more content around that. But I gotta have a day job. So the only thing you could do to help, if you're looking to do something to help, I need suggestions. I need an active Discord. When you go to my YouTube channel, there's an About section, and what's the word? There's a link to join my Discord. I really want to talk to people. I really want friends. I need an excuse to quit my day job. Really. Benefits are great at my job, so it's going to take a lot. I love when you have when you open your heart, Petey. Get well for her, buddy. Oh, she's already doing great. She's doing a lot better. My parents, here's another thing too. My parents, my dad specifically, spent like half of his retirement money on a new house, and my sister's going to be moving into that, and it's just like, dude, you didn't have to do that. That's fucking crazy. And it's just down the street, right from where we live. Like, I'm just so blessed. Like, I feel like this whole past 2 years felt like a curse, but honestly, how we made it out of it has been a real blessing, and that's something to be thankful for this Christmas. Not even just the gift of giving, but just the gift of surviving, living through to tell the tale. And we're survivors. And even if Naya doesn't come here, and even if we don't get married, it's been quite a journey. I really did go on an adventure to meet a fantastic person. And if we don't work, then that's fine. I've kind of accepted that. You know, I know she wants to visit me, but I don't know how bad she wants to visit me. I can't comment on the videos, but you should do a house tour, bro. Oh, that's a good idea. That'd be a good idea. Yo, I'm going to sub, brother. Wait for the sub. Yo. Wait, on like a sub in Twitch, you can do that? I thought you had to have like a specific affiliate thing. I don't know how that goes. Call her to come to Brazil. You mean from Brazil? Oh, like on your YouTube, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, perfect. Okay, so yeah, Horace, go into the About section, just click the Discord link in the About section, accept the rules, aceitar as regras. That's how you say that in Portuguese. I remembered that. Yo, doing it now. Just message me. Just DM me, man. Like I hate saying this, but the chat's dead. Like, not the chat, not here. The Discord general stuff is dead. I can't do communities. That's the problem. I really can't do communities. I'd love to. I'd love to be that guy who's just like, thank you all. I'm so thankful for all of you. It just feels like a cop out. It feels like I'm lying. Because I don't know everybody individually. I mean, I remember Horse. I remember Vitor. There's another Victor that I'm very close friends with me. Not very close friends, but he's a friend. He's an absolute bro for sure. And he's busy with college. And, 1,575 days on my day streak. He's at 1,580. That's not a coincidence. I think we were meant to be friends. There's that. There's just when you guys pop up, it's like, oh yeah, I remember you. It's kind of like in Kingdom Hearts 2, where Sora returns to the different worlds, and the rules of that is like they remember you like an old friend, whereas once you leave the world of wherever you're visiting, they forget you exist at all. That's how my memory kind of works. It's like I forgot who you exist. Like I forgot about Horse, except when Horse shows up in the chat. But if I get to know you a little bit more, that'll solidify. Like, how often do you want me to chat, and how much is too much? Nothing is too much. You could annoy the shit out of me. You won't annoy the shit out of me. Chi, speaking of which, holy fuck. Holy shit. That's what I'm talking about. Chi, I remember you, but it's just, when you're there, you also wished me a happy Christmas yesterday. I should be ashamed. Feliz Natal, meu amigo. How you doing, Chi? It's great to see you. Chi is also a major player in this too, because you've followed me for quite a bit. You've also volunteered to do a project that we've kind of benched for a while because everybody's busy, because I have to have a fucking day job. Be calm, buddy. We are just people in the world, for now together, and we are distant. Probably we remember our moments together, and this is important. Share world culture moments. It's very true. All right, you're doing it now. Okay, you're doing that on YouTubies. All right. I can't be calm. The thing is, Victor, and I really appreciate it too. Like, being calm is great, right? Being not having anxiety, not dealing with depression, not dealing with, my spunky attitude. It's just in my genetics, man, to be a punk rocker. The reason why I'm so chill all the time, it's because I'm tired. The constant burning angst that I feel every day is tiring. And so I'm perpetually tired because I just have it in me. And I'm also warm because of this nice warm new sweater. Do you like my sweater? It's a nice warm new sweater that my mother got me because I'm a spoiled fucking brat. But yeah. What was I getting at? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like being calm is something that I like. It's being chill is something that I can see myself getting into, you know? But honestly, when you get like picked on or you get like antagonized for so long continuously, like Chinese water torture, you want to fucking expel your wrath upon the world. Start invading Poland or something. You know, like I get both sides, you know, and you got to really fight or not fight, but you really have to balance those two out, you know, where to be calm, where to be intense and passionate. And a lot of people, they see me as, on the surface, they see me as a casual, you know, lovey-dovey guy. But I could be kind of a dark horse where I just say shit that's just so out of pocket and my temperament doesn't match the dark shit that I sometimes come out with. But really, it kind of shows the full circle of me. Not that I really want to be like that mysterious, misunderstood guy. Because I hate those. I hate that fucking archetype. How like the mysterious, like, you know, Sasuke from Naruto. It's just like, have you ever thought, and I interestingly enough, and I'm going on a tangent right now, I apologize. A friend of mine who is around my age, about a year older than me, has black hair. I grew up with blonde hair, blue eyes, just like Naruto. My friend, or someone I knew, kind of like a rival, he had jet black hair in the same respect, and was an asshole. Not going to sugarcoat it. He was an asshole. And girls loved him, you know? And so my analysis on that is that when girls fawn over a guy who's an asshole, and this is where the nice guy thing comes in, the level of confidence that comes from those types of people, that those types of guys that have success, it's because they display confidence. That's the main thing. Let me just shelf that. Of course, the confidence gets you the chicks, right? But to the ladies out there that don't understand the nuance of, you know, bad boys or anything like that, not to sound like an r/nice guy, but maybe that guy's just an asshole. Maybe there's no layers. I've said this so many times to a good friend of mine that loves the, you know, goofy, you know, cringy son of a bitch, like regular funny guy that is easily the brother or friend zone of the relationship. And he's actually a better person throughout his entire life and doesn't get any cooter. That's the injustice, I think, where r/nice guys make a point. Because you see the dichotomy. You see, okay, nice funny guy who's down to earth, yada yada, then who's and honest too. And then you see the mysterious bad boy who secretly is just an asshole. Sometimes he might just be confident. Sometimes, you know, he might be strong and powerful, googa booga. But he's just, like, sometimes he's just a jerk, like a piece of shit, and you go for that. And you wonder, like, I wonder if there's, like, some battered wife syndrome, like, that's caked into the DNA that displays strength. Like, it's a sensor for strength that this guy is an asshole, and so it works. That's the only justification that I've had, that I've wrapped around things, because I feel like I've had to dip my pen into that poison, or I had to dip into that poison of like being kind of edgy and kind of a jerk. So yes, bring it full circle here. To be, and this is unsolicited advice, but just to bring it back to center, be calm. Of course, be calm, right? Cool, collected, mysterious, but sometimes being a nice guy doesn't work. It really doesn't. Nice guys finish last. It's so fucking true. You have to be a person with opinions and a person that displays confidence in order to get anywhere, because we have a bunch of fucking snakes in this goddamn fucking world that run the whole thing. And, the real owners of the world are snakes. And so the incentive is being part snake or part venomous. Not that I want to betray other people, but honestly, you have to, if you want to get somewhere, you kind of have to sell out a little bit. And it's just, back in the day, you could just have integrity and then just live your life like that. But the tendrils have overtaken the entire country and the entire world, what have you. And that's my spiel. That's a German word for speech. Anyways. Bro, it's the same. It's like wearing woman repellent. You need to practice some martial art. Funny thing, Vitor, I've done the exercises or warm-ups for capoeira, which is, if anybody's a Pokemon fan, capoeira is the fighting style that Hitmontop uses. And I know that because of the way that Hitmontop moves around when he's standing, when he's kind of going side to side. That's actually capoeira, and it's kind of cool. I love it because of that. And I always loved Hitmontop, actually, unironically. Just like when Johto came out back in the day, Pokemon 3 the movie, I fell in love with Hitmontop, just being kind of a joyous, like, spinning on his head. Anyways, trials make us better. I don't know. I feel kind of broken. And she says, "Oh, your birthday's near." It is. Don't worry, bro. You'll look back on these days and remember how well it shaped you as a man. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of broken me down, and I feel like such a piece of shit now. You're cute, Petey, and I know you have a lovely heart. These bad people you talk to is not all glitters at gold. All that is not all that glitters is gold. Yeah, that's true. And it's hard to find gold nowadays because it's all in some vault somewhere that to some rich family probably that doesn't see the light of day because they own the media too. But that part of it. And we're all left with iron pyrite as peasants. And iron pyrite doesn't pay the bills. But I have brass at least. And she says, "Oh, cool, yeah." Now you don't have those thoughts. You're strong, dude. And you can overcome these challenges. The only fuel to my fire are hot Latina women. I've come full circle. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is out now, and Shadow. This is how you learn you have autism, I guess. I don't think I have it. I'm in denial. I'm really in denial. I probably do. There's signs. But anyways. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which is the highest grossing film, way better than any Disney film, even though Disney's produced 4 times the films than the Sonic movie. Sonic still outperformed, is still on top because of Shadow the Hedgehog. And I just love Sonic Adventure 3. I feel like I would play that here. It'd be funny to see that in some Portuguese ROM hack translation. But I'm doing that for Radical Red. And that's always fun. I love Radical Red. So far, it's actually become quite difficult. I'm not even past Mount Moon. It's been kind of a bear. But we're going to just take a look here. You're gold in our world, buddy. Feel love, mano. I feel in the love, Vitor. You know, you find people. And eventually you find people and that care. And you just got to cultivate that. Horse, I appreciate you complimenting me that I'm a strong dude. I'm not good with words, says she. Well, you shouldn't focus on these thoughts. You are more than you think. Jesus Christ, are you guys on my yearbook or something? Not to roast you guys in the kind words that you're giving me. It's my way of saying I can't really accept compliments ever. And so it's a fair weakness on my part. So anyways, I'm appreciative of that compliment, G. That's very kind, honestly. If I came out with t-shirts, I would send you guys each one for free, or some way to fund my project. The only thing is the currency transfer is not cheap, so I got to find a good Temu something thing. Hey, remember, brother, there's always someone that looks forward to seeing you. You are too kind, Horse. I will also respond to your messages on Discord when I'm done being a goofball on here. I think life will work out. You're right, though. Life will work out, and then you'll die. No, once you're done learning, that's when you die. That's what my grandfather always used to say, and he's kind of a smart guy. Kind of. I'm being coy. He was definitely a wizard. Very smart man, ahead of his time. Was so into homeopathic stuff, and did not practice what he preached. He died too young. Almost 25 years ago? Jesus, 25 years ago it's going to be that we've been without him. And my grandmother, who was married to him, passed away this September. You got to think about, like, all the shit. Like, I can't even go through the list. It's what happened. The pandemic wasn't that bad for me. I loved the pandemic. I met a hot girl. And I hate objectifying her like that. You know, I just like bragging that she's very beautiful to me. So, like, but anyways, I met a beautiful Brazilian chick in 2020. That was great. I spent a lot of time with my bunny rabbits. I love those two with all my fucking heart. I'm such a goddamn cheesy guy. But I met her in 2022. 2021 was kind of stressful. It's like, oh, does she still love me, man? Kind of what I'm going through right now. And then met her in 2022. Sister got cancer later that year, like around March. And then, visited her again while my sister's dealing with, like, the steps of, like, chemotherapy, and then proposed to her. Then my sister got a mastectomy. Then the bunny, like, the younger bunny died, which fucking fucked with the whole fucking family. It's just like this, you ever meet a good animal that's just so rock solid in their personality, or even just anybody that that they just don't seem like they're ever gonna die? Like me. I guess maybe if you're calling me strong-willed, there's a possibility that I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, and then that's it. Boom, I'm gone. And the sudden death, not like in Super Smash Bros., but in real life, sudden death is scary. Like, just, you think that this person is just the strongest, like they're never gonna die, and boom, a week goes by and the cancer spreads, everything is terminal. You have to make a decision to have this animal be alive or to kill it, basically, to put it out of its misery if it's not breathing right. God, that fucked with me for like the next half a year. It still fucks with me. Then after that, just, the agonizing pain of my sister's cancer again, you know, getting involved with a sleazy scumbag, you know, within that whole time frame that led to like a major blunder on my watch, while maintaining a relationship, while doing the long distance thing, while trying to desperately find a source of income that's reliable. I applied to the same company for like a year and a half before I got it, and now I have it, and I probably should get to bed because I have to work tomorrow. Because there's no free time anymore. You have to go every day, even if it's like the day after a holiday. I feel like if it were me too, like if there's a holiday involved, you could take out. I feel like you should be able to take off at least a couple buffer days between Christmas Eve. I had to work Christmas Eve. Fucking crazy in the corporate world. I'm just going to complain right now. But, you know, the chronologically 2023 was pretty bad. Oh yeah. That summer the Queen died. She was 12. I thought she was going to go first. She died. She lived a full natural life. 12 years is pretty old for a bunny. It's normally 8 to 10 years that a bunny should live for, and she got 12 years. And that was the next Tuesday after a close friend of mine died at 28, which horrified me even more because he could have lived. One thing led to another, got into a bad crowd, and he died. Congestive heart failure from lack of sleep. That's all I'll go into, but that summer was the worst summer of my life because I had a fucking asshole that took advantage of me. In that same breath, it's like here I am trying to be a good, upstanding person, as you know. I don't know. It makes you stronger, but you know, it's like, I guess, I don't know. I'm fat now. Like I stress eat. This amount of strain on my body and well-being and stress, I don't feel like it makes. There's a way to exercise and build yourself up without being traumatized. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that being traumatized is the way. I feel like I hate everything more, and I have no drive or anything to look forward to. Like, I get it. Like I get it and I don't. Like, does life really have to be a hazing ritual? Because like that happened, and then the end of 2023, I think it was the beginning of December, you know, a good friend of mine's mother died. Jesus. Like, why? Like, that, and she died of the same illness my sister had, and that horrified us because it's like, Jesus, this could happen to my sister too, because it spreads. When it's metastatic, it's lethal, and it can be everywhere, anywhere. You know, that on top of like, I think also when I was away in 2022, my grandmother got COVID and almost died. To then 2 years goes by, she died this, you know, past fall. And it's just like, man, is there something else? Is somebody else going to die? Like, well, who is next? Also, the band leader of my, not to complain. I don't mean to be a bitch and complain. Here's the thing. I said this to a person that I thought was a good friend. And they said, like, I'm so, like, they had to deal with me, essentially, is what they told me. It's like, I've lost my last grandfather and you don't see me complaining. It's like, dude, that's not the point. I'm traumatized right now, and if you did tell me, I'd still be a friend. That's what I came not even like a gotcha high school bullshit drama, like, then I said this, and then you said that, and then I said this as like a counterpoint. It's like, no, dude, if you told me that, like, you had something going on in your life, I'd be a friend, right? Because that's what friends do, right? I feel like the culture is so different in America than in Brazil. That's part of why I feel like there's a lot of loyalty that I see with Brazilians. They have trouble saying goodbye. They keep the party going until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then they party some more. Not that, I'm kind of a lightweight. I can't handle that. I get fucking tired way too easily. But I feel like if I had the access to the right means of food in Brazil for an extended period of time, I'd probably have the same energy too. But the loyalty, the community, not to be a communityist, but just, I don't know, maybe it's being in corporate America that makes me feel like everything is so segmented and you have to be professional, you have to speak professionally, and it's such a fucking, like, soul-crushing part of it. It's just like, dude, I want to help. Like an individual. I want to tap into an individual's life and help them. I don't want to, like, I don't know. I just feel like that there's a lot of things that contradict what I'm about as a person talking with other people that are individuals. And I hate saying the word human because human is technically not, it's a way of calling someone a monster. In the actual etymological background, human is monster legally. According to a seminar I watched a while back, it like person, people are people. Like it feels weird to call somebody human like I'm some alien or an extraterrestrial where I'm just like, oh, you humans, blah, blah, blah. I hate sci-fi. That's part of it too. Anyways, life can get really bad, dude. Sorry about your friend, January. Me too. The guy was a prodigy, a better songwriter than me, like a symphony orchestra, like composer. Could have been in some soundtrack somewhere. He loved Hans Zimmer, and his cats, or cats, his mother's cats. Just, I don't know. It's just, that fucked with me. He was a virtuosic violin player in like one of the most prestigious, like high school level, but like the best of the best. And it's hard to be in that field too, as a violinist. To even get a chair in the organization we were both a part of, it was tough. I ended up playing tuba for that group, but that's how I got to know him a little more. And we hit it off from there, and we kept in touch, and I just loved him as an individual. And man, he went down quick. That's the thing. Somebody that can be saved, you see them go down quick. It's like the end of Toy Story 3, where like they're all holding each other's hands like this is it. This desperation. Hard to watch. I can't. I'm not stronger for that. I am horrified. I'm stressed out thinking about it. And it doesn't make you stronger. Traumatizing you doesn't make you stronger. Anytime I am traumatized, I feel like I have to seek therapy, but just basically disassociate from that. It's my therapy session right now, guys. I'm not insinuating that you don't, providing general advice. Okay. Death can happen anytime, so it's important that you cherish, not take our loved ones and animals for granted. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I'm trying to. I have another bunny that ended up in our lives around 2021. He ended up becoming a mistake from this witch that was neglectful, and I would say dozens of bunnies died on her watch because she did not have she can't even raise her own fucking kids. You want to bring a bunny that you thought they were both females, but one ended up being a male and started doing as bunnies did, and then multiplying like crazy, like wildfire. And of course, of the litter, I ended up with the omega male, with the runt of the litter. And he's my little buddy. And I tried to have a bit of a Christmas with him, but he's too scared of me that I I just, I'm very patient with him because he's on edge. I feel like he's too much alone. I think he needs somebody like a friend, maybe a girlfriend. Maybe we'll send him out in the backyard and have him start humping the wild the wild brown bunnies. That he would be similar to me in that sense, because that's why I started learning Portuguese. Brings it full circle, baby. Yeah, we made it. But there's a bit of parallelism to me and my son, young Bino, young Fejinho. Look at him. This is what he looks like. He's just a tiny white bunny that just doesn't mean anyone any harm. He just wants to eat food and take a shit, just like me, and be okay. Healing does take time. It really does. Let's play Super Mario World together. I loved it. I'll want to be Luigi. Loved your bunnies too. Sorry, buddy. One day all of us are gonna die, buddy. It's just to make life beautiful. It's better days is coming. I'm sure. I can see that. I feel like it is too, but I wonder, like, and I say this with a lot of a heavy heart. Sometimes I feel like she's not even gonna come here, or she's not even gonna make an effort to come here to America to see me, and I get sad a lot. And I'm trying to not let it wear down on me. And I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. I'm trying to not let this affect my work life or my, social life or the stream. And so if I come off as faulty, or if I came off as faulty for the last couple of months, I've been kind of lying to myself to the potential that, like, maybe she just doesn't give a shit. Or maybe she's checked out of the relationship, and I'm just like supposed to get a clue and move on. Some girls do that. They just ghost you. Like, whenever somebody ghosts you, it's just like, well, fuck, it would have been good to know here, if I'm not a priority. It's part of it was part of the benefit of, honestly, the of like during the pandemic year of being single, of just, oh, this person isn't responding, it's time to move on. But it's just, you spend so much time on one person. This is part of why I feel like Africa or like Utah, where they just have polygamy, where they just have, like, it's just one dude and multiple wives. I think it's partially just due to the fact that, like, there are just some people that are, and I'm not going to just say women because that's unfair. There's just a lot of people nowadays that are just could be unreliable, and I just hope it's not this type of a case. But I sometimes wonder, it's just there's a lot of work to be done, not enough people to go around. The middle and lower classes are squeezed, so they can barely start a life. We're just supposed to take it. And that's part of it too. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent about that, but these are things that keep me up at night. Past a Christmas day, which should be a happy day. It would have been a perfect Christmas. I guess I'm taking my wins. I'm calculating what could be a loss. Like I'm a day trader or something. If I did that, I'd make more money doing that. Honestly, if I was a finance bro. I just can't stare at a screen all day. I mean, I do that anyways. Maybe I'm just lazy. And I just want a steady job that has a guarantee that I don't, like, fail because I'm afraid of failing. I don't know. Why did today of all days turn into the Petey Aprendendo Português rant about my whole freaking life? Conselho, would that be therapy? Conselho, Petey preciso de conselho. See, I don't know how we're gonna set up Super Mario World together. Just to continue the tangent a little bit, Victor, I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with Radical Red until I beat it, and then we could talk about multiplayer stuff. That'd be fun. I'll ask about bunny reproduction. If it, like it says, multiple like a bunny's. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a rational fear, man. But people always expect the best in people. Yeah. If it doesn't work out, at least you got to experience it, right? Yeah, que você vende, Petey? What am I selling? Also, sometimes you need to get feelings out. Nothing wrong with that. People are listening. And we care. I'm glad you care, horse. You came in at a good time. I may be a dark horse, but you are the horse of light. That's cheesy as fuck, I know. But I mean it, seriously. I can be, it's kind of ironic. I could be a dark horse. And I said that, I think, a couple days ago, actually. I could be a bit of a dark horse. People kind of see me, like I said earlier, as a jovial kind of dude. But then I come out with some dark shit. And it's just like, well, you know, why do you like Luigi so much? Not you, Victor. Why I like Luigi so much as a Super Mario character all of a sudden. Why am I choosing Breloom as someone viable on my team? That's a bit suspicious. You know, dude, I'm glad I came here at the right time. Yeah, oh yeah. Here's the thing. My paranoia from 2021 was simply, I'm just going to say this flat. I met her in 2020. We talked on video chat, blah, blah, blah. I feel like she just set me aside and she's like, oh, he's here and he's doing his thing. I'm going to be here and do my thing. And me in the background is just like, is she losing interest in me? What's going on? What the fuck? And honestly, I didn't even know that she still liked me. For that whole year of 2021, psychologically, I felt like that she was just ghosting me and just waiting for me. It's like, is this guy really legit? Didn't believe that I was actually going to go to Brazil to meet her. And so I did. And she's just in person, she's way different. You know, and I asked her about that. And she's just like, I'm really just bad at messaging or video chat. And I just don't like it. And I don't know. I try to remember back to that. Because I wonder if it's the same thing as it was last time. I don't know. It's been so long that I haven't seen her in a while that I might just be driving myself crazy. But I just feel like communication is a major part of any relationship. If I'm not communicating, you know, I'm learning her goddamn language. This guy's going to hunt down my family if I don't. If I don't learn, if I don't focus on communication, then life sucks and everything gets worse and you lose relationships, you lose potential opportunities. You got to communicate. What are we, stupid? What are we, stupid kids here? I don't know. There comes a time with maturity bells, ooh, you're playing Pokemon, so you're like a kid. It's well, bitch, talk to me like an adult then. You know, it comes at that. And I honestly can grant lenience to that, even with those types of insults being lashed out, because I'm a good guy. Not only because I'm a good guy, but also because I care. And I could see it. There are some times where I feel like I could just check out and not want to have to use like 10% of my thinking power. You're only 20. I'm not 22. Você é o Link do Zelda, Petey. You look like Link in Santa's hat. You know, interestingly enough, you know, speaking of Link, my mom got this for me because that's what I remind her of. Just the chibi Toon Link, you know? It's not an amiibo. It's just a collectible figure. Although it'd be nice to get the amiibo. They're probably like $1,000 at this point. But I love Wind Waker. It's my favorite. And I wish I had the same hairline as Link, to be quite honest with you. I've always been. And I used to be a blonde, you know? I got brownish hair now. Because I hate aging. Two biggest fears. It's just sudden death, which comes at it comes from my fear of saying goodbye, my inability to say goodbye, which I noticed that's a kind of a trait that Brazilians have. I talk to some Brazilians and they don't know when to say goodbye, and I find it hard too to say goodbye. And you know, if you're Irish, it's completely the opposite. You just fuck off and go home, which is kind of saves you time, that's for sure. But you know, it's kind of foreign territory to me, but I kind of like it a little bit better depending on certain situations. But you know, with communicating with people or just, you know, being in Brazil, talking to Brazilians, they're just like I don't know if it's because I'm a gringo too. It's like the connections are very personable. And I'm surprised that, like, I don't know. I'm just surprised that, like, that's a thing. Because in America, it's like, it's hard. It's hard to connect with people. There's so many, like, assholes. I'm not going to lie. There's so many asshole-ish people out there that just are fucking rotten to the core. Something mess with them that they're just devoid of any form of like relatable humanity or personable, I don't know, just a viable person. It's just crazy how the world is. To be honest with you, it's more important. There need to understand everybody has priority. My favorite is Link's Awakening. I have that actually. You know, interestingly enough, yeah, I gotta be honest. And honestly, if like, I'm gonna take this off too, because I'm not gonna do another lesson. It's way past midnight, but I will show you something, my friend. Where are we? Give me a sec. Un minuto. I should probably get these together. Where the frick is it? I swear to God I had it somewhere. Must have got jumbled up in the move. Alrighty. One minute. Oh man, I was gonna surprise you, Vitor, but I can't. I was trying to find my Switch games. I can't find it, but I do have Link's Awakening. It's somewhere around here. I can only find Mario Kart 8 and Scarlet and Pokemon Scarlet. So that's something I gotta look for. But I do have Link's Awakening. I never opened it before. So it's going to be, I'd do a playthrough here. And just because you're famous doesn't mean you don't have needs. Being honest and kind of is the basics. Whoever doesn't understand that can fuck off. You're right. See, that edgy punk rockness is rubbing off on you, my friend. It's kind of necessary. I guess I've reached a point where it's like, if I'm bending over backwards for someone, there comes a time where it's like, you know, I'm not going to jump down and like take out my own, like, what I've built up just to like help a little bit. You gotta, you know, you gotta learn to help yourself a little bit. And I've moved and reprioritized my life around an individual. And it's just, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm being taken for granted. And who knows, you know, I'm still going to learn Portuguese, so. And I might just go back to the mentality of like, you know, if it's not her, then it's going to be someone. But it's, oh wait, hold on, I think I found it. You know, but I gotta be all shallow about it. Like, well, if it's not this bitch, then it's gonna be someone with even a bigger bunda. You know, and I'm just gonna try to one up the last person. That's the problem, though. Like, I'm handsome as frick. I know that. It's strange. A lot of Brazilians seem to think that, and I take it to heart. I really do. It's a major confidence builder. Part of why I continue to learn Portuguese is because I'm loved down there. They love me. You guys love me. And I really admire that. I don't know. It fulfills me in a way that I didn't think could fulfill me. Even though I feel like a lot of girls in high school did think I was cute. But I don't know. They just were kind of chickens, and they never like told me. And the ones that did were freaking crazy. Anyways, got it. Found it. Still in the plastic. Still ainda em plástico. I wanted to play this, and it's the wintertime. Anytime it's the wintertime, I'm like, I'm gonna play Zeldas. All right, we're gonna play some Zeldas. Echoes of Wisdom, I'm probably not gonna play, just because I'm petty about the name. I don't think it should be called Echoes of Wisdom. It should be called A Missing Link. It should be called A Missing Link, because it continues that next timeline. Past Link to the Past, or after Link Between Worlds, or something like that. It should be just called Missing Link. It would be such a great cherry on top to the trilogy. Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds, A Missing Link. Fucking missed opportunity. I'm pissed off about that. I will never... I feel like I'm happy with never playing that game, because Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds were masterpieces, and it's just, dude, you could have done it. Yeah, you got hung up in the stupid modernity of it. Wow, we play Mario Golf. Okay. Oh, nice, says Chi. Mario Golf. Do I even have Mario Golf? I don't think I have that. My friend's crazy. We play every day Mario Golf. I think they're fucking crazy. I love this game. I gotta check it out. Isn't like Waluigi surprising? No, I think it's Daisy who's like really good at Mario Golf. And like Waluigi's good at Mario Tennis for some reason. That's so weird. Like some of the side characters are like really good at, you know, known for the side games. Like which would be great, or which would be great if Waluigi was in the Super Smash roster. I think they're saving him for the next go about in the next generation when the Switch 2 comes out. And am I going to get a Switch 2? I don't know. I haven't really played much of the original Switch. I played Breath of the Wild like a lot. And I kind of want to take the summer off to just do that. Or just take time off to just do that. But I can't. I have a job. I have to show up every day and be responsible and clean the house and pet my bunny. Spend time with family. It's the two things that are pulling me back. You know, spending time with your loved ones is way more important than video games. In my humble opinion, as a budding adult, you know, I'm always choosing Peach, but don't judge me. I like women. Hey, you know, I like women too. Horse says, all right, I'm heading out. Thank you for streaming. I'm so glad I came in. Have a good night, brother. Remember, put your head on a pillow. You are a strong man. Good night. Horse, you are as strong as one. And let me just show you real quick, Horse. Thank you so much for stopping by at my therapy session here. But let's look at the flame together here. 1,575 days just for you to look at, Horse. It is... Can you believe I made it this long? I don't even know when... What was the day streak when you left? Just as a last trivia thing. Because you came back on Christmas Day, 1,575 days. Was I at like half of that? Like 700? 2 years ago. That would have been around 500 or 600. So I've at least doubled the day count since you've been at my stream, Horse. Can you believe that? That I've lived a whole life. That I'll definitely update you on more as we continue talking. And don't be afraid of spamming me at all. I mean, of course, don't literally spam me, but if you write paragraphs at a time on both the Discord channel and DMing me, I would more than welcome that. It'll just take me a little bit of time to read it because I'm a slow reader. And what's the other word? Oh, yeah, I can't have my phone at work because it's a liability. So those two things, even for like personal calls, I have to like, it's this whole thing. You can't have a personal life, basically. You have to just shut off your life for this thing. I'm definitely looking for the door. The benefits are great. 401k matching is great. Volunteer opportunities are great. I'm just sick of it. I need to go to a different department is what I need to do if I can. Therapy, Petey. Psychotherapy. Yeah, I know. Oh wait, I asked if you remembered me at day 1,000 or something. You said no. Okay. I think it's because I was going through shit. What was day 1,000? I don't even remember. Punk rocker 2, Petey. Oh yeah, that's right. Holy crap, we were talking about punk rock bands the other day. My memory can suck too. You know, I forgot that Vitor liked punk rock. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, Horse. I joined a band. I'm playing tuba in a ska punk band. Isn't that cool? There's some stuff of me dancing around with the tuba, and I jump around. It is like Jiraiya Sensei, like versus Pain except with the giant scroll and replace the giant scroll with the giant tuba. And that's me, baby. That is my. I kind of give a lot of Naruto principles to my philosophy of playing the tuba. But that's a whole other side of me that I don't think I've really shared too much of. But I think if it was around 1,000 days, before 1,000, you probably would have seen the fanfares that I did, which was fun. That's really cool. ska punk rocker, Petey's band. I want to hear that. Yo, if I stream it on my channel, or if I find it like we finally take it seriously for the other channel, I have to send you guys the YouTube for us. And I definitely want to keep you guys involved, because it'd be nice to just have like, I love Duolingos every day. I love my channel. You know, because I'm kind of under the radar now, that I'm not like a partner to YouTube yet, that like they're probably going to find something to nitpick me with and just completely delete everything, because I'm such a fucking liability to like how offensive I am and how skeptical I am of certain status quos. You know, it'd be kind of good to have something that could sprout legs potentially, where we get like 500 likes on a video as a group, as a band, where we each collectively make $1 each for 5 years of work. I'm fucking ready, man, for that. 5 years of work, we all make $1. Hell yeah. That's the dream. $1. Please, yeah. O cara da tuba? Yes. I care. The man of the tuba. The problem is if we do stream, I can't jump around. It is very restricted because we're in a small shed, and the tuba is not a small instrument, and I don't want to whack my friends in the face. That is not good for the head if they get smacked with the bell of a tuba. But stay tuned for that. I really want to set that up. I've been pushing for live stream shows. It'd be so much more productive if we're going to practice, if we're going to do a set, let's just practice on stream. Fuck it. Like I practice Duolingo every day, and I find some people, you guys, you individuals that I love quite a lot, that you guys love the banter, the conversation, the character, you know, the camaraderie of a collective means such as learning a beautiful language, a Latin-based language based in the Iberian Peninsula. What's better than that? I guess maybe having it based in South America is a little better, because there's a lot of Portuguese people that seem to not like Brazilians. It's kind of like how the French don't really like French Canada in some respect, because they don't speak the language properly. Or like how Italians criticize me for being an Italian American that doesn't know how good food is, even though our Romano cheese from Wisconsin is actually better than the motherland. It's because our cheese is way better. And actually our milk products where I'm from, it's way better too, in a lot of respect. #1 milk in like my whole region, apparently, this one manufacturer. And don't get me wrong, processed food is crap here. We should ban it. I hope RFK does something about that. But anyways, I'm done with that tangent. Brazil's pretty good. Anyways, yes, please, because you asked so nicely, Vitor, I'm going to honor that the best way I can. Of course, if I were the dictator of the group, if it was my band, I absolutely would. I'd be pushing that first. Because nobody wants to go out to a show. Nobody wants to go out to a fucking bar. Nobody wants to go to a bar. It's noisy. It's loud. Most of us are autistic and like love cozy video games and, you know, being calm. Like you said earlier in the stream, Vitor, it's nice to feel calm. And I feel like we've gone into that a little bit too much, where there's not enough people that want to go out and like, and when they do, it's to DJs. It's to like music that's pre-recorded, because live sound is a bitch to get right. And you have to be a master at your craft to have the perfect equipment, technology, things to back it up. And of course, even with that, nobody knows what they're doing in like punk rock is mostly noise. It's not supposed to be like there's a phrase that jazz musicians say where it's like play the room. You know, you play as loud as the room would like to have for background, right? Play the room. I'll play the room. Like as a punk rocker, you don't. You double the room, what the room needs, and it's for a lot of people it's just like this is too much. It's too necessary. Too unnecessary. And now necesidade. But I digress. It would be nice though if we got the memo here where we don't have to like louder doesn't mean better. And I'm starting to realize that as I get older and wiser. I sang the Ramones from age 15 to 25 and I don't regret it, you know? Respectable. Let's write a music with you talk today. Psychotherapy PD Day. Sorry to take up your time. It's great to hear from you. No, that's perfectly fine. Nighty night, horse. Boa noite, horse. Cavallo. I think I did call you Cavallo. I don't. Maybe I do remember you from day 1000. But I feel like I remember you from years ago from that. When I didn't remember, and then we talked about, I think the thing that reminded me of it is because I always thought your name was funny. It's just Horace. Why Horace? So random. I mean, unless if you're into My Little Pony, then friendship is magic, I suppose. Anyways, nighty night, horse. I think I should head to bed too. How about you guys? I mean, it's 3 a.m. in Brazil. It's Boxing Day, baby. And I'm glad you don't have regrets there, Vitor. I've got work tomorrow. I probably gotta wake up. Gotta wake up in 5 hours. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. Jeez, I gotta work a full day shift. Oh man, I need to optimize my sleep better. Problem is that when you have friends over festively and they leave at 10 or 11 o'clock and you got your Duolingos to do, you know, it's better to do it after because everybody's gone. The night's quiet. The internet's free. Like, it's freed up. The bandwidth isn't, like, used up for anything. You might as well just, you know, do it later. Or a lot earlier. If I did this early, this might make better sense. But I have poor time management skills, so there's that at least. Anywho, I think that's we've exhausted all the topics for today. I'm thankful for all of you guys for listening. I did everything I wanted to do, and then some. And I just have to remember which story time we left off on. I think it was we did the one after Ticket to China, and then the one. Oh, it was the store one where Vikram. Yeah, where Vikram thought or didn't work at the store that a woman thought he worked at. So we did that one. Then we'll just keep going forward from there. Keep trucking along. I could probably just do one lesson a day, Saturday, Sunday. But I gotta get the friend quest. I just want Juan to do his fucking part. He only got 6 lessons in. Duo's coming after him, man. Duo is gonna Spanish or vanish. Yeah, I need sleep. The caffeine's wearing off. Why are you still awake? Caffeine, technically. Like, I don't drink energy drinks, but there's this one soda that has a green tea-based caffeine that I love because it's delicious and it has 0 sugar. And it doesn't have like aspartame in it that causes cancer. It's actually a legitimate soda that doesn't cause cancer, that has antioxidants in it. But unfortunately, it has caffeine. So here we are. On my caffeine high, that induces some bits of anxiety. And, you guys got to live my anxiety trip with my insecurities of my love life here, and also just overall philosophy of how corporatists kind of are, and how me as just kind of a Gryffindor type of temperament with a Slytherin sense of like determination and cunning, wit, charisma. This is why I scored as Harry Potter in my Harry Potter which house are you in quiz. I score more closer to Gryffindor than Slytherin by a slight margin, because there's a lot of stuff I jump into that requires a lot of bravery, and that I'm kind of shaggy. Don't care about the superficial crap. But I do have a standard temperament. Like, I'm not necessarily like scholastically intelligent. I'm not a reader like a Ravenclaw would be. And honestly, although I come off as what maybe a Hufflepuff would be, I don't consider loyalty as a valuable asset. I will leave if I feel like I am not being taken care of, or I'm not being reciprocated for things. It takes a while, but I become a prick in that sense. Anyways, that tangent aside, I don't know. I just feel like a shaggy, kind of rebellious, like questioning authority type of guy that I am, like a Gryffindor. My sister called me Ron Weasley the other day because I was wearing the sweater I was wearing yesterday for Christmas Eve looked so much like I think you could see it. It just looks so like Harry Potter-esque, like a big P on my shirt. Actually, I would big P on my shirt. That's funny. That's gonna be taken out of context. Like that, like Ron Weasley had. He had a big R. Like, it just needed something like embroidered or goofy like that for Christmas, and I would have belonged with one of the Weasleys. Some people used to say I looked like Ed Sheeran because of I had longer hair and a more scraggly beard, and he also is a missing Weasley. The red beard, man, it's come in. I need an oil. Yeah, this is getting a little patchy. I'm turning into a goddamn neck beard. Neat. Anyways, I gotta take my vitamins. That's the problem. Gabrielle. Feliz Natal, Gabrielle. Yes, you need to sleep well. I do. Why are you still awake? Oh, yeah. I do. Feliz Natal. Tudo bem com você? It's okay. Tenho medo beber de beber energéticos. Quero evitar problemas cardíacos. Yeah, you're right, man. Você está certo. What is it? It does have tem mesmo, not the same. God, it has some danger to it. That's true. A verdade. Você parece mais Hey Arthur. King Arthur, really? Toca de Papai Noel. You look more like King Arthur than Santa Claus. When my beard grows, it's funny thing is my Naya calls me Papai Noel. She loves Santa, and but yeah, she also says I look like a prince. So do you consume some content in Portuguese? No, I am lazy. Eu sou lazy. I need... I am lazy. How do I say that? I am lazy.
Eu sou preguiçoso.
Preguiçoso. Eu sou preguiçoso. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Eu sou preguiçoso. Just Duolingo, yeah. Só Duolingo. E também os seus comentários. E os seus comentários também. It's a lot of help. It really does help. Seus comentários podem ajudar muito. Your comments can help a lot. They really do. They really do. I appreciate anytime I get a comment from somebody that is not an English speaker, a non-gringo. Gringos do help too, like if they're fluent in Portuguese, and they have that American or British. They have that English perspective of approaching Portuguese, which is a nice extra thing. I never thought I'd be a language guy until I met a hot girl. I just like I'm doing a lot, watching a live stream in English. And I hope you give a follow here. I don't do Duolingo. I watch a lot of content. It does help. I remember this. Here's this thing. I don't know if there's this Colombian girl or what part of Latin America she was from, but she spoke Spanish. And her way of learning English was watching the Muppets, which I thought it was funny because my dad loves the Muppets, and so do I too. I love, not as much as him. I think he was a kid. He was younger at the time of the Muppets, and I was just kind of, I had a lot to catch up on it. I kind of missed that boat, that generation of really sinking your teeth into something like the Muppets. But anyways, it's crazy how you can learn English from, I guess Sesame Street helps, because it's kind of like if you're a young kid learning English for the first time, I guess that's the greatest way to learn is when you watch kids shows. I just haven't found a kids show that's like Brazilian made that's just I love, because I'm hyper fixated on Pokemons and on a select few of things, like a husky or a cat. I'm just very particular with what I consume. Not because I don't, not because I'm closed-minded, but because I have no time to do anything. I'm just starting to watch Dragon Ball Super, and there are some funny, hilarious parts. There's some things that I just miss about the Dragon Ball series that I just needed this time of year. And it's been kind of not a guilty pleasure, but just guilty pleasure in the sense of I'm spending some time, really delving into I guess my inner teenager needed it. Watch Dragon Ball in Portuguese. Goku voice actor is the GOAT. I don't know, man. The guy who plays the English is probably the best Goku. I have to say, and I might be biased because it's been 25, I don't know, so many, whole different eras of anime have passed on past Dragon Ball to now, and it's just that classic voice. It predates Naruto and Bleach and One Piece, what are called the big three of the anime sphere of that, I don't know. It's a hard sell for me. I tried watching Pokemon in Portuguese when I first started because somebody did suggest to me that you should watch content in a different language. It'll actually help you. Okay. And it might have been a YouTube tutorial. Like, I didn't really take Duolingo that serious until I started watching. I gave it a shot. It just turned out to be really bad. I didn't like it. And I gave it a shot, though. I tried. And then there's movies that people suggest for me. I tried. It's helpful to like suggest movies and shows, but I just, even in America, when somebody says like, "Oh, did you see Dune?" or whatever the new Dune movie is, it's just like, "Oh, you would love that," or "You'd love Black Mirror." "Oh, you'd love Walking Dead." You would love Breaking Bad. It's like, don't tell me what I would love. Do you know me? Do you really know me enough to think? I take it personally. Like, you think you know me? Like, you think I would like this? Because sometimes it happens where somebody suggests something to me that reminds me of them, or that makes them think that, oh, maybe you would like this. To then me just like sitting down watching or listening to whatever content and just either bored out of my mind, kind of disgusted with it, or just I don't care. Like, I don't care to watch another episode. Like, trying new stuff is hard for me because it's not. Is it worth it? Is it really worth my time? Because time is precious. You got to spend time with your bunnies. I love Avatar more than my life. Not the blue people, right? Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm assuming. See, Black Mirror is really good. Brazilian dubbing is the best in the world, Petey. Didn't you know? Please. Nostalgic for me and you. Oh, yeah, nostalgic for sure. I'm sure that we have a little bit of bias. I don't like Walking Dead Bad End. That's what I heard about Game of Thrones. Like, I had a good friend of mine, actually. He actually volunteered to be the joint sponsor for Naya. Of course, that expired. But I digress. I'm not going to go into that again. He suggested Game of Thrones, and he said, oh, the ending was rushed. So, like, why would I watch a series where, like, I know that, like, everybody's saying, oh, the ending sucks. It's bad. It's rushed. It's not what it should be. Then I'm not going to do it. Like, why? Life is short. There's only so much content, you know? I know enough about... Here's the thing, too. Like, with high fantasy stuff, I've played enough Dungeons and Dragons now, or consumed enough Dungeons and Dragons content, where I'm like, I know how the whole mechanics of this story writing works. It's monotonous. It's the same shit, different day. I could write this story. It makes me I feel arrogant. Like, I feel like I could write this story. Because it's just, you know, kind of like historical fiction in a sense that, like, you know, people just get territorial and shitty, and, you know, the how mankind is just as a temperament is evil, inherently evil, and warmongering and just territorial, and I often find myself getting bored of, like, the serious fight scenes. There's not enough funny. Not that I think that everything should be a goofy Disney movie, but really there should be a balance. Like, kind of Star Wars kind of taps into that a little bit, where, like, you know, like in the prequels at least, there was a little bit of, like, even in the original trilogy, I could say the original trilogy is like that, where just there's like some wit and comedy to it, it's not all just this serious religious tone to it. There's a little bit of funny. And I don't know. I don't want to go home and spend my free time watching a show that already confirms the bias of the dark thoughts I have in my head about the world and the universe and all the paranoia shit of like, oh, Big Brother's listening to you at all times. It's like, oh yeah, we're already in this fucking Orwellian nightmare. Don't you fucking pay attention to shit? Of course we got shit's fucked up. You know, it's like, okay, but you would love Black Mirror. It's like, well, I already know Black Mirror isn't even like fiction in some ways. Some of it's kind of real, you know, like, you know, maybe there's an episode, and I'm just speculating. I've never seen that show, but if I could speculate on some like weird, horrific things that happen, like, you know, pig human chimeras where like you could grow like host organs and stuff like that from like a pig. That's kind of freaky because it circumvents human and animal rights. And that's just a thing that scientists have done. Now what? What are we doing there? And it's just, real life is so messed up and dark and corrupt that I don't need fiction for that. Just like, pay attention to what's actually going on. We want to have this fantasy for nefarious things. It's just, it's there. You just got to look for it. Of course, if you're deemed the crazy person for thinking about that or saying the thing, you know, acknowledging the giant elephant in the room, you're the weirdo. Until then, thusly, that becomes norm. People who were once censored can now display it as news. But people who were once censored are now just off the hook now that it's the norm that this thing that was, you know, conspiratorially shamed became true. You know, after, you know, all the pomp and circumstance and intellectually shaming, people that just have the gall to question. It's not enough people who just have the gall to question. That's where we are today, folks. Questioning things. Yeah, I know. This has become like this is when I'm in party mode, man. My mind is not designed for working a corporate job in a lot of ways. It's just, I need the week off. I need this whole week off because here I am pretending like I have the week off when I have to be at work tomorrow. And I'm trying to avoid it because once I go to sleep, the next day starts. So there's that. Anyways. I already came to Brazil, Vitor. I am in love with Brazil. I know how the people are. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. And I'm sorry you're tired, My voice can be very calming. Do you play Pokemon games or watch anime? Today was my day off, but yesterday wasn't. I feel like honestly, man, I feel like anytime I go to burnout, I feel like I need like a month off. But I do need that consistent pay. Like if I could get a week off, or if I could change my status to like seasonal, that would be so sweet. But that's just not how it works, baby. In Europe, they get 2 months off in some places. You know, like I think Germany's like that. That's why a lot of Brazilians are learning German. They kind of have the right idea. But what was it? Gabrielle, let me just show you. I'm just going to show you real quick. This is my setup for Radical Red. This is where I left off in my stream. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that today. But I've been playing Pokemon Radical Red since not since I've started. I've obtained 1,000 subscribers. By the way, I've got 1,000 subscribers. Almost, I think it's 1,100. 1.1 thousand. That's cool. So I'm going to continue that. But I'm only restricting to that, playing Radical Red for the weekends. And maybe if I finish it, maybe if I could finish it Saturday, or I'm not even at the second gym. I'm so, like, being an adult, man, is tough. I can't play video games anymore. Not that I played video games all the time, but it's just at all I feel like I can't do it because I always have this compulsion to want to stream. And I can't really stream it and entertain and then, go to work the next day. Or maybe I should. Who knows? Maybe I can just not sleep for a week and then see how well I do. And I appreciate that, Vitor. I have a feeling that Brazilians, although are very hardworking, they give time where time is needed. I have a feeling. Or maybe I'm way off. Maybe the working class is very much strained. Who knows? I'm exhausted. Tô cansado agora. Obrigado por assistir, meus amigos. I'm so happy that you guys are here. In my time of need. If it doesn't work out with this girl, who is very beautiful, maybe I could find somebody that does love me. But if she has the willpower to come and see me, then maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll get hitched then. But you're right, Vitor. I do need a day off. And Gabrielle, I apologize that you're not able to see me in my glory. Because I'm not going to do another Duolingo day. I'm going to leave it as is for 1,575 days. I think we're going to leave it at that because I did everything I needed to do. I'm in 4th place on the Diamond League. Like, for the leaderboard, I'm fine for this week. I could probably do 1 lesson a day for the rest of the week and then just coast. But I, of course, have to do the friend quest, which I have to get, either 10 XP a day and really kick it up to 20 a day if Tuan doesn't pick up his weight. But complaints aside, 1,575 days on December 25th, the 2575, it all lines up perfectly and even. Well, it's an odd number technically, but the mathematically lines up pretty nicely on this fine Christmas day. And we've got Duolingo over here as our new friend, our new prop, our new guy. I'm so happy that he's in the stream with me. He's gonna hunt me in my sleep tonight because I didn't do the streak for the next day when I could have. So, but until then, outra minha amiga, descansa, mano. Amanhã, hoje será novo dia. Nós vemos amanhã. Hoje de novo. Good rest. Oh, well, thank you so much, Vitor. Obrigado. Get some sleep too, man. It's been a fantastic Christmas night. Feliz Natal, meus amigos. And let's just take a look at that flame one last time together. 1,575 days. Boom. There it is. 1,575 days on the day streak. Duolingo's right here, our new friend. We still got our buddies right here. Hopefully I'm not blocking them too much. Maybe I need to raise this up in order to get everybody in the shot. But until then, it's been a wonderful Christmas night. Hoje foi dia maravilhoso. I'm so happy that I've gotten to reconnect with some old friends and new friends. And yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. I'm just thankful for the therapy session, the back and forth, the just the determination, willpower that I guess maybe keeping this day streak this long shows that I'm either stubborn, stupid, or determined, or a combination of the three. Either way, I'm not going to think about that part of it too much because it's just something I have to do every day to keep my loyalty alive, to keep this bitch, like, in my thoughts, even if she's not good at responding to my text messages. As much as I like to rant, it's, I don't want to drag her reputation through the mud either when I say that either, because she's a good person. So am I. We're both good people. Just need to talk to her about it more. See what we could do. But anyways, keeping it positive on a new note. It's been a flurry of emotions tonight, and I think that's kind of natural on pivotal days like Christmas. And I don't want to say goodbye because I think I'm going to keep the Santa hat on for like the rest of the week because Christmas technically starts today because the birth happens, then it's 12 days of Christmas after that. I forget what it's called, but I know that Christmas starts today. Tomorrow, I forget what it's called, but it's I think January. Oh yeah, it goes till Epiphany, which is January 6th. It's kind of funny how that lines up. But without further, without ranting on and on and on again, I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Feliz Natal. And ciao ciao for now. Ciao ciao for now. Take care. Até próxima. Merry Christmas. Feliz Natal. And to all, a good night. Ciao ciao. I love you. And yeah, here we go. Take care now. Feliz Natal. I love you all. And we'll all chat on Discord and be one big happy family. Let's go into this new year. New Year's coming up soon too. Let's go into the new year with a hopefully more positive life in front of us. And take care. Feliz Natal.
On the 12th day of dew, Owen now will give to me a 1200 day streak, 11 gems and lingots, 10 or more lessons, 90% good, 80 XP more, 7 days a week, 6 daily refresh, 5 streak freezes, 4 weeks a month, 3 daily quests, 2 times the XP, and an owl in a burning pear tree. Let's go.